Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And we're here for round 3 of the Global Series Saturday version here. We're here at China today with a pretty, not massively packed lobby today, but it's still quite a decent lobby. And hopefully we can put off a good race here today. So, this could look like a good race here today. Well, today we'll be joined here with Callum. Callum, hello. How do you feel about this day's race?
Again, as I'm usually here. I hope this could be a clean race, not too many incidents happening, and we'll just see what happens, really.
Yeah, very true, but hopefully we can see a good race here today. We have about, I think, 7 or 8 drivers here today. Not a massive amount, but I reckon we could easily get a good lobby here today. So as we're here, it's about to heading into qualifying here. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we're heading into qualifying. We have TB, Santana Raptor, Bombardier, Foursquare, Shumbo, Tiano, Gazamba, and Banana Josh here today, which hopefully could be quite an interesting lobby to see.
It's a decent lobby, but there's usually more drives than this, but for some reason this week the lobby is slightly smaller than it usually is.
Yeah.
But it's still down to be a good race, no matter what. And I can see a car already coming out. That is a McLaren of
TB and Bombardier and TB. Yeah, both of the goody olds.
McLaren's going out at the same time, which isn't really ideal. It's like probably getting in each other's way.
They could get slipstream, then it definitely could work out in their favour.
You've also got Banana Josh coming out of the pits, as well as Gazamba.
But yeah, hopefully we can see a good race here today. I reckon this could be different between people going on softs and hards.
Santana is now out as well.
I reckon some people that go on the softs may struggle and they might have to maybe go for a 2-stop maybe, which I reckon probably might happen. If they start on the softs, I reckon they maybe have to go to soft to mediums to softs. Or if they want to stretch those softs out and go to hards, which they might struggle to do, put their pace down a bit, which might work out, but that's what some people say. But I reckon the optimal strategy is mediums to hards here today. Or hards to mediums.
We did participate in the tier 2 of the European series, and the ideal strategy was medium to hard, as people do struggle for tyre wear around this track.
As we can see, Bombard is about to start his hot lap here. He goes really wide onto the exit about to start his lap, but gets under control. Let's see what he can put in a good lap here. But yeah. So yellow flag set to the original one, and so here we go. Bombardier is on his lap, so is TV. But Tiano is still in the pits.
Throw in a good time.
Yeah. Hopefully qualifying could be quite good here today. Last weekend was quite an interesting qualifying, and so was the race, obviously. But let's see if the 2 McLarens can get off to a good start.
Bombardier going slightly wide out of that corner.
Yeah. Around, he's heading into the middle. He's in the middle sector now, and you can see as he gets
turn on telemetry.
Yeah, not a bad exit. Here we go, going down the straight, heading towards the back straight, hitting the apex nicely, getting a good corner here. Ooh, clips the grass a little bit, losing.
Making a mistake of running in hot lap instead of overtake. Overtake is slightly faster than hot lap.
On the straights, yeah. Is he? Yeah, he's me sticking into hot lap. Maybe he's not too worried about what that, but still could be getting a good time here.
His lap.
But maybe he probably clipped his front wing, maybe or something. But as you can see, Bombard is about to finish his lap so far. Maybe we're not too sure.
Coming up to the ultimate corner.
Obviously not. What time's he going to set in here?
Slightly wide.
It's going to be a 1:33.5. Not the best time, but what his teammate can do is a 1:34.2. Again, not the best time, but on the softs, yeah, but the hards, it's not a bad time on the hards, to be honest with you. The hards, it's not a terrible time.
Yeah.
A time you want to be looking for is into the 1:30s, maybe, looking for a pole position.
Gazamba about to finish his lap here.
We'll quickly go on board with him and see where he can place his car. He is on the soft. Oh, he's pitting. He's aborting.
Banana Josh seems to be going slow.
Yeah, he is. Right. Looks like Santana's going to be the next driver going for his lap. Let's quickly just see what he can do. The time to beat is a 1:33.5. We'll be able to get close to that. He's looked to get some. He didn't get the slipstream there. He could have taken the advantage of the slipstream on the inside, but so far he's on a 1. He's going to be. No, he's not going to improve on the lap time. A 1:36.
Seemed to have a very bad lap time there.
Yeah, not very good lap time, but Shambar had finished his lap time. And he puts it.
Not a very good lap.
But to be fair, they're on the hards though. They're on the hards though. You got to forget they're on the hards. They can definitely go to the mediums and get.
Finally out.
But yeah, that's everyone. Unless anyone else is going for a hot lap, I don't really know. Bombardier, is he going for another lap? Maybe he's charging his ERS again. But hopefully Foursquare and Tiana. We'll just see if he's. I'd be surprised if he goes for another lap on the softs. No, he's not. He's going into the pits, which I would like to. I'd like to imagine TB will go out for another lap, maybe, but.
Yeah.
Is he going out for another lap?
Bombardier not really putting in the best time he could have for them soft tyres.
Yeah, that definitely could be a lot better, but about 7/10 higher than second, but I guess we could see what could happen today. We've got Foursquare, Tiano and Gazamba. Oh, and Gazamba's spun a little bit. He's on the grass, but Tiano's starting his hot lap now. As we can see, the person out of the pits get in the way, but luckily Josh does not get in the way of Tiano there. As we see Tiano heading round to the first chicane. Gets a quite nice round it. He's had a little off the throttle there a little bit. Obviously Tiano representing the European Tier 2 series here. The only driver that's in that, rest of them are all in American series, I'm pretty sure. Or in the Pacific series. So far, not a bad sector so far. He's going to be looking to put this on pole today, maybe, because he had a great Australia racing, putting it in second place after a lot of penalties, and not a bad race in China. I think he came 6th. Not in China, in Bahrain, sorry. But yeah, also Foursquare and Santana's on a hot lap as well. I know he's done 2 laps on it, never mind. He just didn't improve on his lap time. Santana wrapped up. Now he's heading onto the back straight now. Let's see what he can do. Is he aware of the... No, he's not aware of the overtake mode.
He's going to struggle a lot if he puts in a good time with these soft tyres. Switching to mediums won't really matter because he will need to beat his fastest time with the mediums to be able to...
Gets a good exit heading into the last corner here. So far, let's see what he can do. This looks like it could be a 1:32 something here. A 1:33 just about, but he puts it on pole position. That is only for the moment. And the next one's across the lines going to be Gazamba's on his hot lap, and so is TNF1, Banana Josh, sorry. And it looks like Foursquare's will be the next one to finish, I think. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be Santana Raptor. But I don't think he's going for it. I think he's going for one more lap after this. Yeah, he is. Foursquare will be the next one to finish, sorry. Let's see where Foursquare put it on the mediums, maybe. Foursquare is on the American series, as I remember he had quite an eventful Spanish race last weekend.
Yeah.
Is he going to go for a good lap? So far, what's he going to put it? Ooh, medium tyres. Not the best on the mediums, but it's still room for improvement, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of room for improvement.
Wait, Tiana, as you can see, he's 3 seconds down. He's just going to come back out. But yeah, not Foursquare yet. Tiano is obviously going into the pitch probably next. But as we can see, Gazamba's on the soft tyres and Banana Josh is on the hard tyres here today. Let's see which one. A lot
of hard runners so far.
A lot of hard runners. A lot of them are looking to go to maybe hards to mediums, or just to start up on the hards and then improve on their time with the mediums. But let's see what Gazamba can do in these softs.
Taking advantage of the overtake mode.
Yeah. Here comes Gazamba. Heading into the final corner. So far, not terrible done. Here we go. What time is he going to put in? A 1:33.2 and puts it second. But now we've got Banana Josh on the hards. And that's not a bad lap time on those hard tyres.
Hard tyres.
Just about ahead of TB there, to be fair to you. I think no, Foursquare's not on a lap, Gazamba's not on a lap, but not Tiano's been in the pits. They've all put in their first laps. As it stands, Tiano is on provisional pole, and Gazamba rounds up the provisional first grid. And then the rest of them is Bombardier, then Banana, Josh, TB, it's Shumboat, Foursquare, and Santana Raptor. But so far, the soft runners not putting in a great amount of time, but they still look to maybe put in some better times. Banana, Josh is on a hot lap actually, I think. And Foursquare
2 seconds down on his time so far.
He's going to go for a hot lap definitely again. Yeah. Yeah, Banana Josh is only a few attempts up. He's going for another lap, but he's not going to get in a storming lap. But Bombard is out on his out lap, and so is Santana Raptor. Let's see what them two can do. I think Foursquare with the with the next one to finish will definitely be, but no one's really on the proper lap so far here. Everyone's just warming everything up here. So the next people to go on proper laps, I reckon, will be Bombardier, and then it could be Santana. I'm not too sure at this point, but we'll see. But yeah, the next person to start will be Bombardier. Is it Bombardier?
Yes. I think it is.
Yes, it's going to be Bombardier, sorry.
Or is it TB?
No, it's Bombardier. Yeah. Heading on to the back straight now, coming out on those mediums. I wonder what he could put in a good lap time here, maybe. Is Foursquare on a lap? I'm really not too aware if Foursquare's on a lap here. I think Foursquare might be on a lap. I don't know, I can't really tell though on the mediums. I think he might be going into the pits. Yeah, he's definitely going into the pits after this. Or is he? As you can see, I'll just quickly check. Is he going into the pits or is he trying to finish his lap? No, he's gonna stay away from that time.
Bombardier going around the final corner, about to start his lap here.
As you can see, Bombardier starting his next lap with 1:33.5 to beat on those medium tyres. He's got to try beat there. Let's see what he can get. We'll see how. Ooh, takes around the outside. Oh, he slides a little bit. That's going to lose him a few temps. He does slide quite a bit. Hits the grass a little bit. And so far, this first sector, not amazing, but most drivers hopping out on the mediums and looking to put their best time on those medium tyres. So far, Tiano's the only one on those soft tyres. It could potentially work out for him, but oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't see that. Gazamba put in a 1:33.2, sorry, on those medium tyres. I didn't see that. Sorry. I know he was there, but I didn't see that was a good time. That's a very good time on those mediums, to be fair. Getting quite close to those softs, and TB is also on a hot lap. Let's see what Bombardier can do. About to head onto the back straight very soon. Let's see if he can improve on his time. He's half a second down on his time, yeah. After that first corner, you'd like to expect he's half a second down on his time. I would like to think he's going to abort the lap, but not so sure. We'll stick with TB here, who's nearly four temps, nearly four temps, and that would put him up into 4th place.
Having a very good lap so far.
He still can gain more time. Bombardier's definitely lost a bit of time after that first sector, which he had a bit of slide, but we'll quickly stick with him and see what he can do. Let's see if he's going to improve on his time.
TB has gone wide. He seems to go off the track slightly.
He's going to try and finish his time, Bombardier, but I'll be surprised if he improves on it, which he doesn't. 4 temps down. He's nearly a whole second. A bit too wide around that corner, but not too bad. But TB will finish him. He's a whole second above his time here. A great exit. Let's see what time he can put.
Will this put on provisional pole?
No, 3rd place. That is still not bad times on those mediums. And they're going to want to get back out to the pits, and as you can see, Santana Raptors only he's half a second up on his time, and that easily could potentially put him in 5th place on those hard tyres as well. That's not bad time on those hard tyres, and he can still gain more being in sector 2 still. Quite disappointing from Shumbo so far. I didn't expect to see him near the front with his great performance so far this season, but he's only out in 7th on his medium tyres. Definitely he's going to want to improve on that. Oh, that's disappointing for Santana. He has run out of fuel, I reckon, but he's like about 6 temps up on his time. That's disappointing. He was having a good lap
he has
there.
a low fuel mode. It's very unlucky.
Is anybody on their lap? No. Tiano is out. Tiano is on the mediums now. Maybe he realised there's a mistake doing that on the softs, maybe. Foursquare's about to start his lap now. On those medium tyres. He's going to be on those medium times for the race now. Whatever, yeah, no matter what, he can be on mediums at those mediums that he's on now. But let's see what Tiano can do. He's come out on mediums. Can he? He might be able to. I think he can improve on his time on those softs. He's going to want to start on those, definitely start on those mediums.
Yeah, starting on mediums would be a good idea. Usually people struggle for tyre wear around this track, so mediums hard, it's optimal.
About to start his lap now. Can he get into the 132s? Let's see. As you can see, one of the Hasses hops into the pits, and they'll be looking to get out very quickly.
Kind of back into the pits.
A lot of people are in the pits, going to come out for a hot lap maybe. You can see Tiano's doing his hot lap now before everyone comes out. Let's see if he's up on his time or down.
Struggling to get back to the pits.
Will he be able to get there in time? Where is he? Okay, right, he's just about in there in time, yeah.
Tiano's having a very good lap so far.
Is he up on his time?
Oh, he's still on his out lap. I thought he was on his lap.
Yeah, he is. That's a glitch.
For me, it says he's on his out lap.
Yeah, that's a glitch. Yeah, it says it for me, but he's definitely not. So far, looking not too bad for some drivers here. There's no way he's on his hot lap because he just went over the line, so definitely on his hot lap. He's using ERS as well, so we'll quickly just sit with him for a second.
Still not taking advantage of going into overtake, which makes you faster on the straight.
Well, is he going? I can't tell.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's definitely doing a lap.
If he isn't on a lap, then he's wasting his ERS.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh,
he
just started his lap.
Yeah, he's down on ERS now. Yeah, that's weird. He didn't improve on his time. But now TB is not going to be able to get out into the time. So TB is going to be stuck with a 1:33.3. I think it may have been his teammate coming out. So it's a bit of bad timing there with them. But Banana Josh, sorry, is on his hot lap. So is Shumbo. Yeah, Foursquare
seems to be on his hot lap as well.
Foursquare doesn't look like to improve on that time.
Tiano is spun.
But luckily, he wasn't going to go for a lap. He wasn't going to improve anymore. And Shumbo is 4 tenths up on his time through sectors 1. And that would put him up into, so far, that would put him up into 5th place. And obviously you can think he's going to gain a lot more time. I'm pretty sure he's the furthest out of anyone. No, it's TNF, sorry. Banana Josh, sorry. He's nearly a second up on his time, Banana Josh here. That'd be a 1:33.2. That would put him... He could definitely gain more.
Also,
Banana Josh looking for a good lap here. A lot of people on for a good lap here. Santana up there. Will he make it? Wait, 1 minute. Will Santana make it to the line on time? 3 seconds. And that's disappointing for some. No, he's not. No, he's not. He just missed out.
Very close. So
and Banana Josh is about nearly a second up on his time. What's he going to be able to do here? Gazamba's out. That's going to be his set lap time. He puts it on pole. A 1:32.3.
That is an amazing
and
time.
Shumbo
taking second with a 1:32.8.
But we still have... No, he's down in his time.
Both qualifying on the mediums.
Bombardier, about a 10th down in his time so far.
On the softs as well, which is not really a good idea.
Yeah. I'd like to think Foursquare will not be able to improve on his time. 2 temps down. Bombardier, he's got the only chance to improve on his lap time. Let's see if he can put it on pole. 7 temps up on his time. Looking very good so far, Bombardier. He could be very close to putting this on pole. He also has got to gain nearly a second and a half or so just to be able to get to pole. But you never know. He made a mistake. He maybe made a mistake around this time here. So he could potentially put this on pole with those soft tyres, though, remember. Soft tyres.
Yeah, let's quickly run aboard of him and see what he can wear around this track quite a lot.
He should definitely be able to put it in the top 3, I'd like to think.
Yeah.
To be fair to you, he's looking good. Will he put this on pole? A 1:32.3 is the time to beat.
I think he will.
He does. No, he doesn't. Second place. Sorry, my bad. A 32.5. Still not a very bad lap on that. A very good lap. Sorry. Still no soft tyres. And your final grid was going to be Banana Josh. Put it on pole on those medium tyres. A 1:32.3, nearly 1:32.4. Bombardier on the soft tyres he'll be starting on. Well, everyone will be starting on the tyres because they're on top 10. Bombardier completes the first top of the grid. Shumbo, Tiano, Gazamba, then TB, Santana Raptor, and then Foursquare. Quite an exciting qualifying. Nothing really surprising there, I guess you can say. No one doing absolutely awful. It seems to be very close to our drivers. Yeah. No crashes or anything, which is good to see, so everyone can actually put in a good lap time here.
I'm just waiting to see what happens on this first turn.
As we can see, yeah, only about 2 seconds from the bottom car, so this has been quite a good qualifying. Though Santana on those hard tyres, that's definitely not a bad lap on those hard tyres. He could definitely go quite a way on those tyres there, but definitely it'd been a good qualifying here. That's a great qualifying from Banana Josh. Bombardier putting in a great performance, and Tiano and Gazamba will also be starting on the soft tyres, not able to improve on their times actually. So they're both going to be starting on soft tyres. So 3 people starting on softs, 1 on hards, and the rest on mediums. So there'll be 4 mediums, 1 hard, and 3 softs. So Callum, what strategy do you reckon could work the best here? Maybe the people on the hard, the one person on the hard tyres, people on the softs or the mediums. What do you reckon would be the best strategy going into this race?
Mediums to the hards. The softs are going to wear really quickly, which is just going to cause them to need to pit very quick.
The mediums to the hards or the hards to mediums, they're both technically they're literally both the same strategy, but it comes to whether if there's any problems during the race at any stints, you want to have your medium tyres be the better time. So maybe him being on fresh mediums could be definitely the better option maybe.
Yeah.
Because he'd be putting on fresh mediums and getting a lot more time rather than people on hard tyres that'll be a bit older as well. So he could definitely be up for a good lap here, Santana. He definitely could be in for a good race, but they'll be heading out for their formation lap any second now, and then we'll be going for... Here, we'll just get some telemetry up, sorry. And here we go. So Callum, do you want to put any predictions who do you reckon's going to win this race here today?
I think Bombardier has quite good pace around this track.
Yeah, on those soft tyres, but that's the problem. He's on those soft tyres. Unless he can somehow push those soft tyres and manage to be on high, but if he doesn't do that, he's going to have to do it too. If he doesn't, if he's not good pace, he's going to have to do soft.
He isn't sticking to the optimal strategy of going from hards to mediums or mediums to hards.
But I remember when I did this, I did softs to hards and it seemed to work, so maybe he could have the optimal strategy. We're not too sure. It could work out potentially, it could work out.
Yeah, he just needs to stretch out the life of them tyres quite a lot.
Those soft tyres, I reckon he's going to need to put them on. I'd like to say hard tyres even hard tyres alone could survive this 28 laps, but it would be such a hard start. It'd be about 95%, but I say if he can last those soft tyres to maybe about lap 6, he could definitely maybe survive, maybe even lap 8, I reckon is the max he'd have to do on those soft tyres before they really start not being the best. I reckon lap 8 is when he maybe might pit to start going to those hard tyres, but this is literally down to anyone here. This race is definitely up to anyone's grabs, honestly. The medium strategy could we don't know what strategy could be up here for the best.
Yeah.
People just warming up their laps here. For my opinion, I reckon we could see Santana Raptor putting a good race here. I think that hard to medium strategy where the fresh mediums can really build up and put a good strategy. I think if he can get a good start, a good pace off the start, I really do think he could have a good race here today, or even at least put it on the podium, I reckon. I have no doubt he could definitely put it on the podium.
To warm up those tyres, so he did struggle in qualifying, but I think he will have good pace in.
He was on hard tyres though. You got to think he was only about a second or so behind people on mediums and stuff, so that's not bad on hards. Considering they're 1.3 seconds, or probably a lot more than that, slower than mediums, or is it softs? It might be one of the ways, but this really could be a good race for him. He might have maybe put the best strategy, but as we're waiting for the rest of the grid to form, they're all just warming up their tyres. We're about to start here, the round 3 of the Saturday Global Series at China here. We're moments away from lights out, but as we can see, some runners just took a bit of a while to want to warm up their tyres. They want to spend some extra time, which could potentially be in the long run. Santana's one of them on those hard tyres. But here we go, moments away for lights out. And let's see what people are going to do here. And here we go. Warming up here. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 5 lights. And here we go. It's a great start and a bad start from TB. He gets an awful start. And terrible from Tiana, who's down to 4th. He's already down to last, Tiana. And Shumbo's up to 2nd and Bombardier gets the move done.
Shumbo looking to take the inside line on this first corner.
You can see that, and look at Santana already made a position, and 2 positions from Gazamba, but he's only made 1 now. It's a terrible start from Tiana, already down 3 positions.
Oh, there was a massive spin. Gazamba and TB off of the track.
Oh, that's not going to help their races whatsoever, and that's given Santana, like I said, look at Santana, 4th place already, and this race start has definitely gone towards Santana's favour here, and Foursquare, you could say. Tiana's obviously
TB missing his left end plate from the crash.
See what? No, he seems to be fine there. Sorry guys, 1 second. I got to quickly just check something on my PlayStation thing. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, we're all good. But as we can see, good start for people here. But yeah, TB's overtaking Gazamba
off the track again.
His tyres are definitely going to be quite warm, but this race start has definitely been good from Santana on those hard tyres. He's definitely going to stretch those out for maybe, I'd say, 15 laps if he possibly can. And then put those mediums on for the rest of the race. If he could possibly stretch those hard tyres out, Callum, he could easily put them for a while, then put on the softs. If he could actually do that, that could really work well.
TB is the only one here with damage at the moment. Missing his left end plate.
But yeah, that's a bit of a disappointing start, seeing quite a big crash there between TB and Gazamba. I'd like to see them get a bit, but I'll just push the fastest lap in on those medium tyres. Obviously, any one of these, whoever puts the fastest lap, will get the extra point here. Santana Raptor definitely gone in his fight, and there's been a spin, and that's TB. He's crashed when he's going into the pit lane, and he's lost part of his front wing. I've not seen that before.
What is
Someone
happening
crashing
here so far?
I've not seen anything like that before. Crashing in the pit lane. I've not seen something like that before in these races. But yeah, he's lost a bit of his front wing. It looks like Gazamba's staying out.
He seems to be going on to the hard tyres.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to survive this race on the hard tyres. He's going to have to pit for softs again at the end. So this is not going to help his race whatsoever, because he's definitely going to have to pit again for those hard tyres, so soft tyres maybe. And unless he's going to somehow stretch them out, but you're going to have some balls to be able to do that. The tyre will not be able to last that. But Tiana right on the end of Santana here. As we can see, Tiana looks to make the move, and he has to slow down because he might have made a collision there, so that's great from Tiana having to slow down, but he's still within a second of him, so when DRS gets activated in the lap coming up, this could definitely be in Tiana's favour here. As we can see, the top 3 starting to pull away a little bit now. Bombardier, Shumbo and TNF Banana
Shumbo's
Josh,
braking very late.
And that's gained Bombardier to gain time, yes. As we can see,
DRS is now activated for the front runners.
Yeah.
And it will be activated for the rest once they cross the line.
And this could be good for Tiana, who's definitely going to want to use that DRS to get past Santana Raptor here.
Shumbo falling back slightly, just out of the DRS zone, so he won't be looking to make the overtake as quick as I thought he would.
So yeah, not a bad start so far to this race. Definitely a good start from likewise with Foursquare, Santana and Shumbo all gaining positions, but an awful start for Gazamba and TB. Both losing 2 positions and being like, TB's nearly 40 seconds behind already. He's going to have to make some serious ground.
Banana Josh with some great pace right now. Pulled almost 2 seconds away on Shumbo.
Yeah, 1.5
Shumbo
seconds.
seems to be gaining it back slightly though.
It could be a close race here, but so far the closest on the track will be Santana to Tiana. Tiana's going to look to make the inside run here, but no, he's not going to be able to do it in the end, I don't think. Yeah, he's going to look to get him on the main straight here, and we could see Tiana making back to where he started. Is he within DRS zone? He's going to be within DRS range. We'll quickly see what he's going to do. Is he going to be within DRS zone? He's not. Yes, he is, sorry. He is. Oh, awful camera, so we're going to have to see what he can do. Is he too far away? Is a yellow flag? And that's Gazamba! He's spun!
Gazamba's spun again!
Yeah.
What is happening right now?
Them two really not having a good race, and that's a lot of time they're losing here. Not good for both of these drivers at the back. Everyone else still has a chance to take this race here, but maybe Tiano could be able to get him. And he's getting very close to Santana Raptor, but Santana's still gaining quite a bit of time every little lap, but he's still losing it at the same time. He lost a lot of time there. Sorry about that. He lost like a few times, but he's gained a lot of that time back actually, so we can see what can happen here. So you see Bombardier is about 3.5 seconds behind now.
Yeah, losing a lot of time, falling back quite a bit,
and Gazamba's pitted.
Santana time to catch up.
Yeah, and Gazamba's pitted, as you can see now, and that will lead him to go back to the bottom of the grid. Yeah, he's lost his left wing, and part of his left wing. An awful camera angle.
He didn't seem to change his wing. I don't think he did have damage.
Oh, maybe he didn't. Maybe he told them not to change it. We're about to head on to the back straight here. Look at Bombardier. He's lost a lot of time. Not too sure what happened. He must have lost a lot of time because Santana's right behind him. And this could go freeway, and he goes off the track again.
Overtake.
And Bombardier went wide there. That's not good for him. That's going to leave Tiano to get DRS range on Bombardier. Yes, he is. But he hasn't got much. He's got no ERS though, Tiano. For only 4%. 1%. He's got 0% ERS. He's not going to get any of that. As you can see, Bombardier looked to make the move on the inside, but he's going to get the much to get the better exit, but he's not going to be able to do it. And like I said, Santana Raptor is up into the podium space, like I said already. On those hard to medium strategy, if he wants to push it onto softs, maybe, but he could in for a good race, I reckon, here.
Yeah, I think he's had a very good start so far.
The clutch is better on the track so far. It's been a battle for third place between Santana, Bombardier and Tiano, and maybe Foursquare if he can make it in a bit of time while these guys are fighting. So yeah, even Foursquare, but I think those back runners are going to be aiming for the fastest lap at this point, really, unless they can gain some serious time, because they're 50 seconds behind overall. Gazamba is. So this is not good for the Gazamba, and even TV nearly 2 whole pit stops behind. Which, so I reckon his race is pretty much, unless he can see some
pretty much
crashes.
Finished unless some crashes happen.
Unless he can gain a lot of time, a lot of fight in the front. He could potentially still, but he's gonna need a miracle on those
push very
tires.
hard,
Yeah. But it's very close between these runners.
Tiano losing a lot of time there. It seems like 2 tenths.
It's because he went really wide. Oh, and Bombardier's off the track. And that's only Foursquare.
Seems to be struggling with judging the braking.
He came back on the. No, the stewards could look at that. He came on the track in a very unsafe way, which blocked Foursquare from getting past him. Foursquare would have 100% overtaken him there, but he blocked the track. Bombardier
getting into the slipstream to get this overtake made. Bombardier seems to be struggling on judging the braking zones, and keeps taking quite a few corners wide.
Good go exit there, but he nearly cut the corner there, which is quite low. But Tiano's lost a bit of time as well, 1.9 seconds. But no, really. Foursquare's want to make a move on Bombardier. I reckon the stewards may look at that because Bombardier came on the track in a very unsafe way. And look at this, because he came on to Foursquare, was about to overtake him, and he came back on the track, and quite luckily Foursquare did not hit him, so there could have been some serious contact between them two drivers, but luckily Foursquare's reactions were on point there.
Foursquare's reacted pretty quick.
Bombardier.
But the gap between Tiano and Santana seems to have gotten a lot bigger. Same with Santana.
Especially on those hard tyres. Especially with those hard tyres, Santana. He could really be in for a race win here, I could. But to maybe think if he can have some great pace for now being on his own. That's basically Foursquare. Just about. Yeah, nearly half a second behind now. Not so bad for him. He's still gained 2 positions, but once again, not bad.
Foursquare should be in the 5th place, but isn't due to the unsafe return onto the track.
Yeah, which we could see maybe the stewards look at that. I reckon they might. That's if Foursquare decides to report it. They both hit the grass a little bit there, so they both lose time, but it doesn't make a difference because they both lost the same amount. but it's going to be in DRS range here now, Foursquare. He's gaining time anyway without DRS. He's gaining a lot of time. Will he be able to get him before the corner? Look at that car.
Will he go for the dive bomb?
He's going to look to... He's gaining a lot of time. He's not going to be able to overtake him.
Locking up slightly, but
the much better exit.
Wide.
As you can see, he might be able to overtake him onto this DRS zone here. Bombardier pits.
Bombardier going into the pits.
Those soft tyres, like I said, around 7 to 8 I said. And this could even work for Bombardier if he can go onto those hard tyres and make this work. There's not really close battles on the track at this moment of time, but Foursquare's made up 3 positions. Tiano's exactly where he started. Shamo's made 1, Tiano's made 3, but obviously an awful start with Gazamba and TB. TB's only down 1 position now, but still, definitely 50 seconds for Gazamba, who's 50 seconds behind. Which is quite disappointing seeing all this. As we can see, no one's really too close on here. But hopefully we can see Foursquare make some time on Tiano, which he's getting about a 10th or so often here. So he is gaining some time on Tiano in front. It looks to be staying around that 1.7 seconds stage. That's what it looks like so far, but... So hopefully this should be right. As you can see, Foursquare. He's lost a bit of time there actually, but he's getting it back again.
Yeah, he's gaining time back, but just slightly out of the DRS zone by 3 tenths.
Oh, he's getting about half a second this lap already. He's getting a lot of time, definitely.
Tiano takes it slightly wide there, giving Foursquare space to gain up ground, and Tiano into the pits already.
And that's
what those soft tyres do to you.
Oh yeah,
requiring you to pit quite early.
Who was the other driver on the soft tyres? Sorry. Who was the other?
It was Bombardier, I think.
Bombardier's the other 3 drivers on it. I think it was Gazamba, but he pitted. So yeah.
Yeah, it was Gazamba, Bombardier, and Tiano that started on the softs.
So yeah, quite a lot of good strategies could come out here. But as we can see, no one's really massively close on the track now, obviously, since there's a lot of pit stops now, but obviously a lot of people will be pit stopping very, but Santana definitely with a great start here. And he'd be guaranteed to be coming out at least in 4th place, so this is a good race for him when he pits.
Yeah.
Potentially, but he can still gain a lot of time. Yeah, not particularly any close battles on the track, so not really too much to wait here, so I'd say. But hopefully when people do pit, we can see some great action. Wonder out of the front runners, who should be the next one to pit? Wonder who we'll see pit next. I reckon it'll be
between all of the cars.
Everyone's got a really big gap until we see pit stops again, so this could be a bit... Quite, I'm not too sure. Yeah, not really too much. Actually, there's quite a lot. There's a big gap between every car. There's no the closest gap's 5.2 seconds. So we're not really able to see too much at this point of the race. But that's the problem with only having 8 runners on the track.
Yeah.
And if any of you are looking to join the Saturday Global Series, do definitely sign up on the forum sheet on the Race Spec Esports Discord chat, or just click the link.
Yeah, I will place a link in the YouTube chat in case you would like to sign up.
because we would like to get some drivers into this. Maybe just sign up for it, and maybe you can get into a spot. Because I'm not too sure how many drivers are in this, but there's only 8 runners today. Because I'm not too sure. I wouldn't expect there to be only 12 people not be able to do it.
The link is in the chat if you wish to sign up, if you're not already participating in one of the leagues.
Nobody seems to be pitting. Everyone seems to be pretty put on those medium tyres and hards.
Pit stops seem to be happening a lot later than I thought they would be. Mediums are lasting a lot longer than I expected.
Maybe we can see someone pit stop soon. But so far, I'm not too sure what you can see.
I think Zamba may be struggling with tyre wear around lap 16, 17 as he needed to pit stop on around lap 3.
Is he on those hard tyres or is he on mediums? On hards,
hard, so they'll probably start to fall off around lap 16. Let's see, he had to pit stop quite early.
Yeah, I'd like to think he could potentially, but we're going to check. He's already done 6 laps on those tyres to be fair, so yeah, he potentially could, but those medium runners have done 9 laps so far. I'd like to expect them to be pitting within the next 3 laps or so. Maximum 3 more laps I reckon they'll be able to do on those mediums, unless they want to really push them, but I like to think they're actually going to be doing that. I know it's hard tyres on 9 laps, but yeah, Santano's definitely putting in work on those hard laps. And then Banana Josh he's definitely staying out for another lap on those mediums. So Shumbo. Let's see if Foursquare's going to pit. I'll be surprised if we do see Foursquare pit here. And he is pitting. Foursquare is pitting. He's finally decided to pit on those medium tyres. And will this mean
lasting 11 laps?
And I reckon Bombardier is definitely going to get the overtake done here. Bombardiers are definitely going to be able to get those overtakes done. He's going to get a distance on Foursquare there. Not a huge distance, but he's going to be able to get quite a bit of distance. But will Tiano be able to do the undercut and get Foursquare? It's going to be close. He is.
He makes it.
He's done it. But Foursquare, remember, has those does have those much fresher tyres now. Not much fresher, 3 lap fresher tyres. Gazamba's been awarded a 5-second time penalty for cutting the corner.
Cutting. It's very rare to see a 5-second time penalty for cutting corners. It's usually around 2 or 3 seconds, so must have been a major corner cut there.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I think his race may be over. He's 20 seconds behind, and he still has to pit stop again eventually. But TB's only 4 seconds behind Foursquare though, so he's managed to gain quite a lot of time. But you'd like to think those medium runners, but he's staying out, TNF. Is Shumbo going to pit? Shumbo's staying out. They're both staying out, but yeah, we're going to stick with Foursquare here, because Foursquare is very close to Tiano, and Foursquare is on those much fresher tyres, but I thought Tiano would maybe trying to get away from that DRS zone, because Foursquare's tyres may not have warmed up by now. So those hard tyres are a pain in the backside to actually warm up. It does take a couple laps to fully warm them up. So I thought Tiano would have made this time, but he's going to be in DRS zone here, Foursquare. Maybe going to look to move on the inside. He looks to make a move on the inside. He could have made that, I reckon, there. He could have really gone for that. But he doesn't end up making it. Let's see if they can get any moves done here. Oh, very wide from Tiano there. Very, very wide. And Foursquare heads into the DRS zone here. Will he be able to make a move on Tiano? And he's going to make the move done. Foursquare definitely rise up.
Going wide, giving Tiano room to maybe push it down the inside.
No, he managed to get back a jab. That definitely was a wise move, Foursquare, with the undercut there. Pitting a lot later definitely gave him the advantage. Managed to pit and he'll get Tiano. This could be a good battle, I reckon. This could be a lot of switching between these two of DRS zone action if they can stay with each other, I reckon. But I want to quickly stay with Banana Josh and Shumbo. I would like to think these two drivers are definitely going to be pitting very soon on those mediums. 13 laps is the most.
May go in this lap.
No, he's not.
No, he stays
He thought
out.
of it for a second, you could tell.
Will
It's Shumbo.
stay out also?
No, he's not. Shumbo's
going
pitting.
in.
That's very wise, I reckon. I reckon the undercut could do quite well here. Maybe. We're not too sure. We'll be able to see here, though. As we can see Tiano here. He's in DRS range of... Is he in DRS range of Foursquare? I think he just about might be.
Will still come out in third place, though.
Oh, sorry for this. He has DRS here. He's going to be able to gain time, but definitely not going to be able to make the overtake or anything here. And yeah, Shumbo, he's 26 seconds behind Banana Josh. Like 28 seconds, sorry. It's going to be a lot more time now. I reckon Banana Josh will definitely pit this lap. Tiano into another DRS range here, Tiano. He's going to make a lot of time back here. Obviously not going to be able to make the overtake, but going to be quite close, I'd like to say. Foursquare, he loses the back end a little bit, Foursquare. Now Tiano's right behind him. This is definitely the closest battle pitch, but as the yellow flag on sector 3. Oh, and Gazamba's put it in the wall. And Gazamba's retired. Oh, that's disappointing. He shouldn't have retired. He was in for some points there. That's disappointing. He was definitely in for some points,
yeah.
But Gazamba's retired. But he easily would have grabbed points still when he could have gone for fastest lap. So I'm quite confused on why he retired.
He wasn't exactly having the best race, so it's understandable why he done it. But
I know it's understandable. He's still going to get 4 points from coming 8th, and he potentially could have got another point with the soft tyres on the fastest lap. So he could have got 5 points still, and that is a lot in the championship still. So yeah, realistically, he's given drivers help there, but that's disappointing seeing him retire there. Definitely disappointing. Definitely could have got 5 points under his belt still with coming 8th and then getting the fastest lap. Banana Josh has pitted, and Shumbo. And Shumbo.
Santana gaining the advantage, like being on the hard tyres already, though.
I want to see what the distance is, but has Shumbo made the undercut work, or it's literally around the same time? It's not going to make a difference. It is literally around the same time it was before. But I wonder can Santana really make those hard tyre strategy? I'm trying to think. I want to know what his tyre wears on Callum. Will he be able to go onto softs, or is he going to go onto mediums? If he can stretch those hard tyres out, he potentially could go onto softs, but he's going to lose a lot of time on those hards when they get worn. So I think he may play the safe card to try to go for a podium, and I don't know. He has got 25 seconds on Bombardier in 4th place. I don't know what he could do here. I'm going to say Tiano here, but what do you reckon, Callum, would be the best strategy for him going onto those soft tyres to gain a lot of time at the end, if he can have the pace?
For who?
For Santana Raptor. Do you reckon he could potentially go onto the softs at the end and going a lot of time? Or do you reckon that's not the good strategy for him? Do you reckon he should go onto mediums?
I would say go to mediums. The softs won't last long enough.
And he's still gonna have the faster compound as well at the end. Definitely, he's gonna have a lot fresher tyres because he can stay on those hards for maybe another 5-6 laps. I'd like to say, maybe not that much, but yeah, definitely 5-6 laps here.
Probably around to lap 18, I would say.
Yeah.
When they start.
Oh no, he's pitted now. He's pitting now. That's surprising. Those mediums have to last 14 laps, and those mediums, that's maybe not the best for mediums. I reckon the best strategy for him would have definitely pitted around a couple laps time. But as we can see, the all eyes on Bombardier here. Is Bombardier meant to make the overtake on him? Is the undercut going to work? No, it's not. Definitely not going to work here. And Santana's gained quite a bit of time actually. Yeah, that's definitely about 5 seconds gap now. Yes, it is. There's not anyone really close to each other on this field here. 2 seconds is the closest. Get 1.9 seconds is the closest here, but Santana got to make 19 seconds. He's got to make. Sorry, yeah, about 19 to 18 seconds or so to make it on those medium tyres. I reckon he could potentially get to Shumbo maybe if he can put in some great pace on those mediums.
Yeah.
If we can stick with him, see if he can gain a couple tenths every lap, he really could get close, or even more than that. Because they're not much fresher tyres, but the medium different compound is going to definitely help a lot. quite a interesting race. Not too much action, as you like to say, but I guess you said the drivers will be happy at that, to have a good, just a clean race of themselves. Not a very good camera angle from that tyre there, but Banana Josh puts the fastest lap on the hard tyres of a 1:35.1.
That's surprising to see the fastest lap coming out of some hard tyres.
But to be fair, no one's been on mediums, like fresh mediums so far, and he was on fresh hards. That's probably, I reckon Santana can put the fastest lap in on this next lap once he's done it. As you can see, TB is gaining a lot of time on Tiano here. I reckon with him pretty soon, he's going to be overtaking Tiano pretty soon, I reckon. Or at least in DRS range of him. That's good for TB. He's gaining a lot of time, like we said. TB, he even could be in for, I reckon he could potentially be in here for a 5th place finish, potentially. He can gain a lot of time on Foursquare and Tiano. Which he is, but... Oh wait, I've just realised his tyres will not be able to last to the end of the race. That's his problem. His tyres are, yeah, he's going to have to pit.
He's going to struggle quite a bit.
He's going to have to do about 26 laps on those hards. Potentially, it is possible to do that, but his tyre wear is going to be gone. Unless he can gain a lot of time while they're still got some grip on them. Ooh. Santana's already gained a 2nd on Shumbo. He's gaining quite a bit of time, so potentially that would be that hard to medium strategies. Definitely, I reckon that could be
within DRS zone now.
See what we can see
Maybe
here.
he'll be able to make some moves sometime soon.
This from Santana. I reckon Santana, if he can keep this pace up, he potentially could be getting into a 2nd place maybe. And I did say at the start of the race, I reckon Santana's going to be one to look out for. And look at this, he definitely is. And TB is very close to making this move happen on Tiano. But Foursquare is starting to pull away now after these two battling here. He's in DRS range here. Will he be able to make the move here on heading into the first chicane of this first corner as well? No, he's going to be a bit too far back. Look at Santana, 11.2 seconds. Yep, he is definitely gaining quite a lot of time here on Shumbo. It was like 12.5 seconds last lap, but now it's nearly into 10 and a bit seconds. Oh, he lost a bit of time actually there. He must have gone quite wide. TB looking to make the move, and he does on Tiano. Oh, they touch a little bit. TB does make the move though. I think it was fair move. They do touch, but a little bit, but TB does get the move done on Tiano now, and now he's going to look to maybe catch up to Foursquare.
Yeah, Tiano looking to fight back, maybe.
But TB's tyres are 9 laps older than Foursquare's.
Foursquare have the advantage over TB.
So what's happened to Santana? He's
know.
lost a lot of time. It was 11 and it's like 11.3 seconds. He's lost a lot of time. Santana, he must have had a little bit of a bad corner somewhere, like a late break. But Tiano's going to be back into DRS range just about exactly on 1 second. He is definitely just about into the DRS range here. Not going to be able to make too much time up there. But we've got 10 laps of this race left to go here. Santana's made a 2nd overall again now. I feel if he hadn't lost that time, he might have had a chance, but I reckon 3rd place he'll settle for. The closest battle on the field is obviously Tiano to TB, but that's all it is, a yellow flag. Oh, and that's Foursquare. He's gone off the track, and Tiano's going to get Foursquare.
Oh,
and that's it. Foursquare spun. Yeah, he went really wide, he spun around and lost 2 positions. Look at TB. He's going to have to pit still though, TB, I reckon. Unless he really wants to last those tyres. But now, Foursquare's at the end of Tiano now. So he is quite a bit of a bit surprised on what happened there. His tyres might be a bit warm actually now, seeing that, but Yeah, look at that. Santana's gaining quite a bit of time on Shumbo here. Can he maybe be able to make the main eventually?
Foursquare out of DRS zone, so not be catching up as much as he could.
He's got 3
Still
laps
gaining
fresher
time
tyres.
though.
Yeah, he's got 3 laps fresher tyres though.
His tyres did sustain a lot of wear though from that spin, so that could be the problem.
In DRS range again, Foursquare here. But look at Santana, nearly within 9... Just near... Yeah, he's getting a lot of time there. 9.8 seconds behind. Santana could definitely get second place here.
Easily.
Yeah. Not, well,
You
not
just
easily
need to
maybe.
gain the time over the next 10, no, 9 laps.
Yeah. He's lost a bit of time again. It's lost about half a second again. He's 10.4 seconds down again. So somewhere he's losing a bit of time quite often.
Santana gaining a lot of time there, around 2/10.
Yeah, he did do back in over 9 seconds.
He could easily
If he
catch
hadn't
up
have
with
lost,
Shumbo.
if he hadn't have lost all his time, he would be about 7 and a bit seconds. But yeah, like 10 point. Yeah, he's losing and then gaining more time. It's quite confusing what's happening. .8 seconds and then 9.3. He's about 8. He's about 19 seconds behind Banana Josh. So I don't think that will happen. The lead maybe, but it really depends if Banana Josh doesn't have anything.
Yeah, if he makes a mistake, then it's possible.
If he can keep his pace up, I don't see it happening though. Yeah, he's lost time again. Santana's losing time again. At this rate, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's losing too much time so quickly. Look, 10.4. He's losing time somewhere quite often. But yeah. Obviously, this hasn't been the most exciting race by any means, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed it though.
Yeah, it's not the most exciting.
Definitely still could be some action within the last 7 or so laps here.
Yeah. Foursquare is catching up though. Quite a bit. Within 4 attempts now off Tiano.
Look at Santana. Nearly 11 seconds. I'm going to stick with Santana and see if he makes a lot. But he's making quite a few mistakes now.
His tyres seem to be falling off with the wear.
It's not. It won't be the tyres. It's him. He's losing time somewhere.
I think it may be the tyres. I've seen his back of his car slide out quite a few times.
It's definitely not his tyres. The medium tyres will not be losing grip around that 6 laps on them, 100%. Mediums don't start losing grip till at least you've done about 10 or 11 laps on them. That's when they start losing quite a lot of grip. 6 laps on softs is even, that's when it starts losing some on them. So I'd be very surprised if it is, but I'm going to just watch with him and see if it's anything to do with... Let's see. He's gaining time again, but a bit too late now. About 6 laps to go here, as we can see. You might be able to potentially do it, but I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not. On 10 seconds exactly there. Look at Foursquare. He's overtaken Tiano nearly. Ooh, a lock up from Foursquare. He backs out of that move. He's lost a lot of time there.
Santana's gained all of his quite a bit of that time back though. Went from around 10.8 down to 9.9, but he's sort of losing the time and then gaining it back. Not sure why, but it's happening.
Not too sure what's causing him to lose a lot of time. It's definitely not his tyre wear, because definitely not.
Foursquare getting back towards Tiano to try and make the move again.
Yeah, the battle between these two has been quite good this race. Like with the race with drivers, as in like them two. If you can stick with Foursquare, I'm gonna stick with Santana and see if he's just sliding or anything. Maybe. Let's see where he's losing his time. He only has about 5 laps to go to gain all that time, but I'd be very surprised. He needs to gain about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds every lap at this rate. I don't really see him doing. TB with 20 laps on those hard tyres, the grip will be falling off those quite desperately, I'd like to think. And Foursquare's lost quite a bit of time now.
Yeah, he seems to be gaining a lot of the time back and then losing it again. Santana is down to 9.3 seconds though. I don't think he's going to gain enough time to get up to second with only 5 laps left.
Yeah. About 8.8 seconds now. If he had that about 3 or 4 laps ago, he potentially would definitely have the time, but somewhere he's gone a bit wrong. Not too sure what's going to be happening, but 9.3 seconds. He's lost time again. He's losing time somewhere. I'm really not aware where he's losing time, but I'm not too sure what this is. "21 laps now for TB on those tyres." Yeah, Foursquare is definitely losing time. Nearly 3 seconds behind Tiana now. Foursquare's got a 5-second time penalty. So yeah, he's about 8 seconds.
The second one this race that has been given out.
Yeah.
Not too many penalties this race.
Yeah, it's only seconds.
This series has been known for a lot of penalties being given out, especially on
Australia.
There's around there's more than a minute worth of penalties given out.
I'll say a lot more than that, definitely. Yeah. Quite a lot. Santana lost a bit of time again, so he's back down going into it like this. But yeah, I reckon this potentially could be. I reckon this will potentially be the final grid how it looks if there's no like crashes or anything, or spins or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I did say Santana would definitely be a racer to look for today. As we can, yeah, 22. Yeah, a lot of drivers now are looking at a lot of laps on their tyres now. I reckon Santana's tyre will be starting to go off about now. Within a couple of laps, it'll start getting a bit critical, where it's going to start losing about quite a bit. But I reckon he's right now. He's probably in about 40% wear. I'd like to say 40 to 35% wear. He's around that range. But yeah. I'd like to give a congratulations to TB, to be honest. Had that spin at the start, TB, in 23 laps on those hard tyres. He's pretty much gone this whole race on those hard tyres. Wonder we can see any maybe action these final laps well. Literally about the last couple of laps.
Seems to be the final grid placements, unless a crash occurs within the next 2 laps. Foursquare is spun.
Is he actually?
Yes.
Not going to affect the race too much, but yeah, that could. Yeah. Not a massive amount. Santana's lost time again.
Yeah, he's went from 4 seconds behind down to 12 seconds.
Yeah, everyone's really far away here. Definitely TB's had a great race, TB. Obviously not from the start, but stretching those hard tyres, going to be stretching them 26 laps in the end. That's going to be extraordinary amount of laps, especially on this game. In real life, obviously, you could do about 50 laps on the hard tyres, but on this game it's a lot different with tyre wear.
So the same with ERS is very exaggerated on this game, as current F1 driver Lando Norris has even said it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
So
hopefully we can see that change maybe for the next F1, or even an update maybe.
Yeah, maybe make the game more realistic in the way physics work.
Yeah, with the physics with like the front wings and everything, that still is realistic. I think that is, but yeah, well, like you said,
but tyre wear is very unrealistic. The same with how ERS is managed.
Yeah, I think the more noticeable one is definitely going to be the tyre wear, because hards in real life can potentially do 50 laps. I'm sorry, even mediums could do 50 laps, but you'd have no grip. Because I managed in Monaco, Lewis Hamilton managed to do like 50 laps on his medium tyres and survived to the end of the race on them from like lap 20. So, and you can only do about 18 laps before you really start struggling on those mediums. Hopefully we can see a bit of a change in the future. But yeah, I reckon this will definitely be the final look at the grid here. By far, if there's any spins or anything in the final lap or anything, which I'll be surprised if we do see that. But yeah, it hasn't been the most interesting race, but there's been a few exciting moments, especially with Tiano and Foursquare. Foursquare spinning at the start, especially with Gazamba and TB having that unfortunate spin. But there's a yellow flag in Sector 1, and that's Foursquare again. Foursquare spun again. You can definitely tell his tyres and No, Foursquare's left the session on the last lap. He's not going to be able to get points.
He may have lagged out since he did not retire. He just left.
He might have, but if he left, he's not going to be able to pick up any points. Even if he lagged out, I'd be surprised if the stewards might have allowed him some points, because it is the last lap, so maybe he might allow him. But kind of as we're heading into the final lap here, who would you say is your driver of the day?
I would say Santana is.
100%.
He's managed the race quite well.
Yeah.
So, and pulling in the podium, well, starting near the back of the grid, I'm pretty sure. and then somehow placing it in third place on the podium.
100% agree with you. He started 7th and all the way to 3rd on the podium. That strategy starting on the hard has definitely helped him, but unfortunately he could have easily got Shumbo, but he had some problems with some corners, I reckon. But yeah, definitely driver of the day is going to go towards Santana Raptor. Even Shumbo could take it, but yeah, to be fair, he is like 16 seconds behind. But yeah, as they come onto the final straight here, TB with 26 laps on those hard sides, which on this game is a lot. Everyone managed to do a one stop here, but even though soft runners managed to pull through the one stop, but yeah, this race has been obviously not amazing, but it has been a good race nonetheless. As we round the final corner with TNF Banana Josh, he comes home to take first position as he gets cocky and slows down loads there, and Banana Josh there takes first place at the Chinese Grand Prix. I'm coming through here around the final car. Second place here for Shumbo. Not a terrible position. And Banana Josh takes his first win of this series, I'm pretty sure. Shumbo's won both of them.
And Santana with a
fantastic
driver
race.
of the day.
Yeah, the driver of the day comes through the podium and he completes the podiums. And the next driver to cross the line will be Bombardier. Obviously, he had not an awful start. Not an awful race. Obviously, he lost 2 positions, but maybe because those soft tyres weren't effective. He comes home to take 4th place. And here comes TB. He's about to cross the line to take 5th place. A great race for him as well. He could, I potentially could say he could be driver of the day as well, though, Callum, because spin at the start, he's come all the way to 5th. That's me a 5th place for TB, a 6th place from Tiano, and that's going to be the end of it because I don't think Foursquare will be able to award points. But if he does, he's going to finish in 7th. He is. So, Callum, how do you feel about that race? How do you feel about that race in general?
It was quite a good race. There was, unfortunately, a crash, I think. I'm not sure what lap it was on, but it was quite unfortunate. Ruined Kasamba's race, and it's
TV
quite
as
good.
well, that thing, but you managed to put it back. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the Chinese Grand Prix here for the 4th rounds. And next week, as you can hear, is going to be Azerbaijan, which is definitely going to be an exciting race to see because it's a great track and known for a lot of communications, I like to say. But I'd like to see if we can maybe get the drivers in. I'll see if we can get Santana Raptor in for an interview after his great performance. I feel I'll see if we're able to get him in. Quickly see if we could be able to get Santana Raptor in here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see if we're able to get Santana Raptor in here for an interview. We'll see if we can get him in. Hopefully we can get him in here, but we might be able to get him in for an interview for this race. He's in game chat, as we can see. Santana, great race from you here today. Starting 7th, but you got a podium. How do you feel about that? Well, you've been given driver of the day as well there for your great performance, which I think it was a great performance from you there today. Especially that the strategy definitely worked out for you starting on those hards to mediums. That definitely did work out. Yeah. Well, thank you for the interview, and yeah, congratulations on your podium. Alright, see ya. Thank you guys for watching the stream here. Been a good race weekend here at China, as we can see, the 3rd round of the Saturday Race Spec series. So yeah, congratulations to Santana again, and congratulations for Banana Josh for coming 1st and Shumbo coming 2nd. Great race. If you guys did enjoy it, be like to like and subscribe. We'll be here next weekend for Azerbaijan. We will be here commentating again. that definitely could be potentially one of the best races of the season, because obviously it's a great track to be known for a lot of bad situations at the first corner, especially. But yeah, hopefully you guys can join us next weekend for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So I hope you guys did enjoy this race, and we'll see you guys next weekend. Bye.